was about Corona. This video might be a little helpful, but I'm not forcing you to see it. If you want, you can take it. Let's bring out the best of us and wait for a better tomorrow. This new virus has indeed brought a huge level of havoc and a lots of loss of life. So many of the scientists are working very hard to find out an antidote for this virus. And many of the priests especially, they have started preaching about gospels, and a lot of myth has come. Some of them say that this virus must have been come from 1 million of years ago. Then what happened in the between? Where was it all these years? Did it come from space? Some might be thinking. Then still some might be thinking that it must be exactly from Wuhan. So let's see at Benny's theory, from where did it come? This theory says that it must have come from space. Millions of years ago, the dinosaurs were the only sources of life. Then suddenly a huge meteor blasted the earth. From this meteor, many microbes have come. As the meteor hit the earth, the microbes have spread to the atmosphere of earth. In the space there is no gravity and the microbes cannot move, but especially in the earth, many of the microbes can move, and the microbes are not visible through the naked eyes. Especially in electronic microscope you can see it. And when these microbes entered the atmosphere of the earth, they started reacting, especially the heat. And there were many types of gases which nobody knew because it was millions of years ago. Not a single human being was there. So as these gases started reacting to the earth's atmosphere, the dinosaurs near it were affected by it. Most probably from breathing problem. But these viruses were contagious. As these dinosaurs started moving from one place to another, the gases also spread along with them and making other dinosaurs also contagious with them. And when these dinosaurs were affected by it, those microbes started having up the nutrients. And when the dinosaurs lost the nutrients, they started dying. And when the dinosaurs died, the nutrients stopped producing. When the nutrients stopped produced, naturally the microbes died. But these microbes did not die. They were alive without having the power to react. Means they were like mummies. And after many of years, because of the volcanoes and of the landscapes, the dinosaurs started becoming fossils. Along with the dinosaurs, these microbes also became fossils. The only difference is we need a microscope to see that. And when these microbes became fossils, it took many of years for them to come out. Because of the landscapes and the volcanoes, they went inside the earth. And when the scientists started excavating the earth, they found the fossils of dinosaurs but were unaware of the diseases which killed them. And these microbes especially, they have the power to withstand heat. They cannot die because of when there is loss of heat, loss of freezing point, no, never. They can withstand heat. They can withstand heat which could freeze you, which could boil your blood. And as these microbes came out, they did not have the power to spread. Because they had become mummies, they become fossils. So for billions of years, they were spreading everywhere, but were not able to attack the immune system of human beings. And after the incident which took place in Wuhan, that very incident helped the microbes to get the power to affect the immune system of human beings. Which means the incident which happened in Wuhan was the only source for these microbes to get alive. And when these microbes got alive, they started spreading everywhere. Let's think, we have a host cell over here. These microbes would attack the host cell. They would make it completely in their control. And that particular host cell would split up, spread, and attack the whole body. Afterwards, from one body to the other body, they start spreading. Means the whole atmosphere is full of microbes which cannot be seen. So they started spreading each and everywhere, giving every microbes each other to them alive. And by this, other human beings are also affected by it. Thinking by wearing a mask we could prevent the effect of microbes. Do you believe it? I'll ask you one thing. By wearing a mask, can you see the microbes entering from your mouth? Or tell me one thing. Do the microbes enter from the mouth itself or from anywhere else? In other words, we have ears, right? Our ears also have holes. What about the skin? Our skin has many tiny holes which we can't see. Can they enter from there? Okay, we'll be wearing a mask. We'll go outside. We'll come home. Will the microbes be waiting till we remove a mask and have a bath? Doesn't it enter from there? Okay, we'll have a sanitizers. Will the sanitizers help? Especially in abroad, I say. Many of the people are so clean and hygiene that they always have a sanitizer with them. Then why did they die? Why did many of their lives were affected by this coronavirus? Do you think that sanitizers help you? Or will you think that by having a bath we can help ourselves? Will the soap have the power to kill the effects of microbes? Okay, we'll come home. We'll have a bath. We'll have lots of soap amounts and a number of bubbles floating around us. The water which we use, is that clean? Certainly, we don't have a purifier for tap water. Then what's the point in having a bath? Won't we be affected from that? Doesn't this coronavirus flow through water? Will we, by having a bath, prevent the effects of virus? Then what's the point in having a bath? Let me tell you one thing. These soaps, hand washes, sanitizers, all would help us to kill the effects of germs and bacteria, but not viruses. Bacteria are very different from viruses. Especially, let me tell you, this chlorocycletol present in Dettol liquid, those are all antiseptic. And antiseptic is used only for septic, but not viruses. Do you have septic in body? Does this virus bring septic? Then why does this ad people show us that use this product, it will help you prevent coronavirus. Use this hand wash, it will help you. Use this use Domix toilet cleaners, it will help you prevent coronavirus. Do you think it's a joke? Messing with others' life, is it a joke? These people are sitting at home without having any job, without any money, and you're showing ads? Is this good? Would they be having money to buy it? And now, Veltex masks. Is this necessary? Are you all mad, I say? Chlorocyclenol present in Dettol, and chlorocyclenol, terpeneol, alcohol, chlorohexidine, gluconate, sodium palmate, sodium palmcarnate, sodium chloride, laurate, then tetrasodium, then pentasodium, then tetrasodium etta, silver oxide, then there are many others. Methyliazole, then tynol, terpeneol, limonol, limalol, then citrol, then glycerol. Everything helps us to prevent the effect of bacteria and germs, but not viruses. They might help us bring out smell and dirt, but not viruses. And if I have to tell you, in media they've told us that there were still more 6 viruses which affected the human body before, like 229E, N163, then OC43, HKU1, SARS and MERS. These were there, but there were still other more viruses which affected us many years ago, especially for Marburg in 1967. It started in Uganda from bats. Then Ebola in 1976 from bats. Nipah in 1999 in Malaysia from bat. SARS from 2002 in China from bats and some civet cats. Then H5N1. It's a kind of bird flu. It started in 2003 in China from hens. Then H1N1. This virus is also spread in human beings, especially in India, from 2009 in US and Mexico from pigs. Then MERS from 2012 in Saudi Arabia from predatory camels, and H7N9. It's also a kind of bird flu started in 2013 from China from hens, and seasonal flu. It's begun every year from birds and pigs. Then the present virus, coronavirus, has crossed all the levels of life loss. This virus has bring a lot of havoc in us. Then, what would be the cure for this? Could we help ourselves stop the spread of this virus? So, let's see which are the solutions found out. The virus enters our body through a host cell, attacks the host cell, splits it and spreads it to the whole body. From this, we might be affected from corona. So we have to stop the spread of this virus into our body. Interferon is a medicine which stops us, prevent the spread of virus. Joseph Lister was a doctor in London. He found a patient whose name was James and whose leg was wounded. In that hospital, there was a disease called as hospital sepsis. From this, many of the people were infected by germs and got septic and died. None of them were able to find an antidote for it. So one day, Joseph Lister and Anderson discovered that germs spreads from air in it, and it causes infection to the body where we have a wound. There was a boy named James who came with a wounded leg. So Joseph Lister put carbolic acid as an antiseptic and found out that the wound cleared. He did not kill which caused the effects in air, but he killed the septic. So why shouldn't we go in that way? So we know that this coronavirus causes fever, cough and pneumonia, right? Why shouldn't we find a cure for pneumonia? And let's see whether it works out or not. So we have streptomycin sulfate as a medicine for pneumonia. Its chemical formula is C42H84N14O36 and S3. Next one is sulfadiazine, which chemical formula is C10H10N4O2 and S. Sulfadimidine, C12H14N4O25. Sulfathiazole, C9H9N3O2 and S2. Oxytetracycline, C22H24N2 and O9. Tetracycline hydroxide, C22H24Cl2N2 and 8. Benzyl penicillin, C16H17N2 O4S. Phenoxymethylene penicillin, C16H18N2O5S. Procaine penicillin, C13H20N2 C16H18N3O4S. Succinyl sulfathiazole and picrotoxin. These would help us prevent the effects of pneumonia and cure them. By this, we would get some of the results in positive way. Some of them would be questioning, well, by wearing a mask or using sanitizers, is that all waste? My answer is yes, perhaps. Okay, by wearing a mask, if you could prevent the effects of coronavirus, then why would scientists have hazmat suit, face shield, disposable shoes, and helmets, caps, gloves? They would also have sanitized with them, right? It means that the virus could enter from anywhere. From anywhere, I say, from anywhere. It would, okay, let's say that it enters from a mouth. Can't it move from a body to a mouth? Can we see where it is or from where it is moving? So, if we have to stop it, then we have to stay at home, especially in this lockdown. If we move from each and everywhere, those viruses will also spread from us. We are like train and buses from them. How much we move, that much the virus would spread. So, then I have I won't say it. If you think that I've said something wrong, please forgive it. But if you find some points in it, please make use of it. Do make use of it and help us bring a better tomorrow. Please pick up some of the other points. I'm not talking it for main purpose or anything. I'm trying myself to help me and my family from preventing ourselves from being sick from this virus. We can't stay put at home. We ourselves should try something. We can't be putting it upon scientists itself. We can't be waiting for them. We have to try something ourselves. It's we have to bring the change. If you have something bad in it, please forgive it. If you think that it is good, please try and involve it in your life. So, let's meet again. Bye for now.